Hi, everybody. Welcome to Attack with LarryC. I'm your host, Larry Christensen. And today I thought we'll talk about one thunderbolt, one really nice little tactic coming out of nowhere, seemingly, and a kind of unrecognized, I would say, game of Victor Korchnoi. I always like digging out nice little games from some of the greats, all-time greats like Korchnoi. And this is a game of his that I really have never, I don't think I've ever even encountered before, and I think it's a very instructive, quick game, and very instructive and actually quite flashy. But before we get to that game, that's from 50 years ago. First, we're going to see a nice example. Never get complacent on the chessboard. And this is a great example of that lightning can really strike, even from the most innocent-looking positions. And the position at hand here, we have black has just played knight g3, attacking the rook. First of all, let's check out the material situation, and it is balanced, equal pawns. White has a decided positional edge. His queen is well placed in the center, deep in the center. Black has weak pawns. His king looks vulnerable. White king looks very safe on b1. Black has really only three active pieces. The bishop is a sitting duck. The rook on f8 is doing nothing. However, it really isn't doing nothing. I shouldn't say it's doing nothing. It is connected to its brother rook on b8. Okay, so white's on move. Black is threatening knight takes rook. What do we do? White played, well, now I think rook he1 would have been a very strong continuation here. That basically freezes out the knight. White renews the threat of queen takes d7 and queen takes c5. And black is really in no position to stir up serious trouble. Big edge, if not decisive edge here for white. But the veteran master Sorgich elected to play rook hg1. Perhaps he didn't appreciate the danger in the position. And his young opponent, Nadiram Sarachi of Bosnia, now on Quark's, well, he's in a desperate situation here. If the knight plays knight f5, he just loses a piece. The bishop has no good spot to go to. If black protects the threatened bishop with rook fd8, white can start harvesting pawns with knight takes a6 without any serious consequence. So what does black do? Well, Sorgich now, I'm sure, went into a huddle, found the remarkable knight e4. The best defense, counterattack. So here, attacking the queen. What does white do? Okay, so after knight e4, white has really basically two choices here. Does he play queen takes d7, or does he take off that active knight on e4? Well, if queen takes d7, black has the resource available, knight c3 check, king a1, and now not knight takes rook, which loses brutally to bishop takes g6 with a crushing mating attack for white. If king h8, the misery continues after knight takes e6, and there's no serious counterattack here for black. If queen e3, here comes the queen back. Nothing going on b2. Let's say knight takes b2, here comes the queen back to d2. And there's really no defense. No, black has a much better move, and that is rook takes b2, threatening immediate mate. Then, after king takes b2, black plays knight takes rook check.